There we go. Bam. Welcome. Welcome. All right, let's see. Where are we at? Live home. Man, that's freaking so awesome. Okay, that works. Oh, bam. Bam. Come back. Man, it's not here. What up? Elliot, that's dude, 36 seconds and you got a freaking, you were the first one in. Thank you for throwing some gems, brother. Thank you, my friend. How are you, Elliot? How's everything going, brother? What up, Sack? Welcome back. Pin this stuff real quick while I'm at it. Hold on. Thank you, Elliot. Pin. Okay. What's going on, brother? How are you, my friend? Thank you, Elliot. Thank you. Where was I at? Now I forgot what I was doing. You got me all happy. Raspberry Pi. Dude, great devices. And I'll tell you, if you have a question, I'll let you ask you. I'll ask you a question. Yeah, great devices. I tell you what is really cheap. If you're interested in playing with devices like that, the ESP32 doesn't have an operating system on it like Linux does, but you can write your own code like Arduino type code, and you have Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, all kinds of wagon and crack, sack back and crack. What's going on, Lamb? Lamb's got a new profile picture. But yeah, they're really powerful. The ESP32s use a fraction of the power of the Raspberry Pis. So if you want to do something that's like battery powered or solar powered, go for the ESP32s because they boot up instantly. They don't have to load Linux and boot everything up. You can't connect to a monitor and stuff, but if you can do your programming on a Raspberry Pi like a normal computer, and they're great and they're so cheap. Let me see ESP32 what their price are today. ESP32. Oh, I can't say ESP. ESP32. Okay, sales. Okay, ESP32. Let's just say Amazon. Less than three of them for $15. So $5 a piece. $5 a piece. And they've got dual mode Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, dual core processors, RF antennas, amp filters. Yeah, dude, it's absolutely crazy. ESP32. 3 of them for $15. That's pretty amazing. I soldered a screen to it and some other stuff for a fact. Yes, it's very good. Yes, yeah. If you're interested in ethical hacking, like you mentioned before, yeah, there you go. Yeah, great device. Elliot, did she really think I was proposing yesterday with it? No. I just said that to her because she said it looks like there's something in a ring, and I was like, he's proposing to you. She was like, no, I just joked with her. Yeah, I thought it was funny though. She didn't understand it was 2 eyes and a mouth. I thought it was hilarious though. That was funny yesterday. Yeah. All right, now I forgot what I was doing. Okay, pin that. Hold on. Oh, I forgot what I was doing. Oh, maybe. Thank you though, Elliot, brother. Yeah, somebody hit the like button while you're at it. Elliot comes in and throws some gems around. Doesn't even hit the like button. Jeez. I appreciate that. Where am I at? This, that. Okay, 2. All right. Thank you, Lamb Sack. Could you solder my phone? There seems to be something wrong with the circuitry or something. It keeps doing typos. Yeah, solder him on a freaking proper keyboard. Lamb can't seem to type worth of that. Marcus the Worm. Yeah, the Marcus the Worm. Hey, that's a good one too. All right, hold on. Let me see what I'm doing here. Right. Okay. So ESP30. Oh, I just did it the wrong way. ESP32s. I did it again. Amazon. Yeah, dude, they're great devices. Yeah, he don't have that kind of skill. He don't have skill like you do there, Sack, with the electronics. What up, Kat? I said before I walked out of the room, yeah, I said I wanted to start at 3:30 and it took me till 4. Rotate 90. Yeah, he could do that too. It wouldn't matter, trust me. It wouldn't matter, Sack. What up, Shayna? Shayna. I'm guessing that's how you say it. Shayna? How you doing, Shayna? Let's see. Hold on a second. Help us. Okay, show. How often do you Google's asking me how often do I do a Google search? It says less than once a month, a few times a month, few times, yeah, multiple times a day, every stream. How much do you trust Google? What extent do you agree with disagreeing? Google search for messages in my privacy. Yeah, right. My stomach hurts when I get excited. Usually. So yes, I try my stream time, I try to stream from 3 to 5:30, take a break from 5:30 to 6, and then 7 to like 11 or 12 or 1 a.m. When I will take care of my chickens, if I've got any side work to do, like if any neighbors need help or whatever, I do that and then I go live. So usually I wake up around 7 or 8 a.m. and then I'll do that work from like 9, 10, 11. If I'm done early and done taking care of everything, I'll go live at like 11 a.m. But my standard stream time is like 3 to 11. DuckDuckGo ads be like, how much do you trust Google? Right. Women still can't drive. What's going on? It's off to a strong start. Women definitely still can't drive. I agree. Did you hear about? You were here for that. Yeah, Shayna. Yeah, I do usually stream about this time. Yeah. What's up, Isla? They updated the day that school starts. It starts tomorrow, and I'm stuck doing homework at 11:05 a.m. p.m. It's 11 o'clock at night, not 11 o'clock in the morning. What's up, Senbei? Yeah, p.m. Isla, you're gonna fail school if you can't tell the difference between a.m. and p.m. You have an awesome, a lot of XP. Hold on. You all have a lot of X people sign the bug paper in the background. Oh yeah, aren't you on there, Sack? I can get you up there, brother. I'll get you up there. Yeah, I got you. Sack 3000. All right. All right, let's see. All right. There you go, brother. There you go. Oh, out. Me, oh my. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I got to put Elliot up here, big. Oh, man. Ellio. Elliot. There you go. Elliot, I got you big up there, brother. You done thrown about 100 gems my way, or 100 jewels. Hey, no problem, Sack, brother. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family, my friend. What's up, Space Cow? How is 100 great? I'm gonna handle it, Space Cow. I'm gonna handle it. What's up, Nintendo Gamer? Great freaking console. Which console, Nintendo? Which one do you prefer? Out of Switch 2, NES, 8-bit, Super NES, the 64, Switch 2. Richard, remember I go to Greek school, right? I remember. Yeah, that's a good one. You seem. I use Ubuntu for my primary Linux platform. Let me go to terminal. Okay, new terminal. Okay. Oh, I can't do it. I'm doing right. PER. Dang it. Yeah, Debian. That's what I use. Debian. So you were very correct. You were correct. So I don't have PM or AM. Oh, gotcha. Well, then wouldn't it be 2,300 hours instead of 11 AM? 2,300 hours? Space, do you recall your first ever do you recall question? I don't recall which one it was. That's right, Elliot. Use Arch Linux. Good one. That's a good Linux to use. I've used a lot of Arch. I'm not coding at this very moment. No, that was just I got this is the Minecraft servers running on my Linux platform. Here, this is the Minecraft server right here. You can just see like, oops. You can see as we scroll up here, like it lets you go what people let on, what people do. You know, like if we go all the way to the top, like here's the code, that stuff that goes through mining speed, despawning, durability, max stack size, and then yeah, it lets me know. So I see. So basically, Minecraft is a database. The Minecraft database just sends text to your game, and your game takes the text and knows where to put the blocks. Does a graphics engine. I don't believe you can run Java on an ESP32. Give me a second. If you, yeah, there's no way. Maybe with a dual core. Let me see. Minecraft ESP32. Minecraft. Yep. Full functional Minecraft servers as September 13th, 2025. It's 200 milliseconds to load each chunk, so it's much slower. But yep, absolutely. I'm a noob. Yep. You can get it on GitHub right here. Hit the like button. ESP32 Minecraft server. Yeah, so you can do it. Yeah, but you need something that can connect quickly to the internet. So you can't, if you use any other microcontroller, you would need. The thing is about the ESP32 is you have a lot, like it gives you like a half a gig of RAM and ROM on there that you can load things onto. Most microcontrollers have kilobytes, not megabytes or gigabytes. Yeah, very slow. When's my first paycheck? What paycheck? Dirk. All right, we got 4 likes. Come on, people. Come on, people. It's 2065, and Kat and frickin' and Isla are speaking Greek. Hey, there we go. We got one. Thank you guys. But yeah, so let's see. Let me see here what the ESP32, what the specs are on this. Okay, all right. Where's it at? Okay, so I don't have it. Oh, where's it at? Okay, so it's got 4 megs of flash. It's 240 megahertz. USB Type C. So you would probably need the 8 meg version. Let me see. Okay, 16. Here's a 16 meg version here for $9. $9. $9.49 for an ESP32 S3. Yeah. So you would need some sort of all like on your breadboard or whatever. Breadboard might be too much capacitance, but so we're working on it, brother. We'll make it happen. We'll get to 50 before the end of the stream. I feel it. I had an idea a few times ago, wasn't able to make it a reality. It would allow ESP32 to grow a lot gigabyte range. If you just swap out. Yeah. So you could do that, but you would need to add more ROM so that you could transfer from the flash, from the swap file to ROM and then read it out because there's not enough ROM RAM. There's not enough RAM to read from the swap file. Right? You need to grab like 16 gig chunks. And because you've only got 8 gigs of RAM minus what you're using for your communications and stuff like that. But yeah, so it would be possible. Like you could hook a 2 terabyte SSD up to it, but you have to be able to pull that off somewhere into thinking memory. Yeah, not bad. No, we'll get there, brother. It's early. We're oofing. School starts tomorrow at 11:13. Yeah. I'm in Georgia. Oh, she's in Greece. Yeah. My apologies. 8 pages of what? Of homework? They give you homework over the break? Yeah. Right. And that's the big thing. So you can hook. The thing is, you can't read a terabyte off of the hard drive onto. You can't read a terabyte of data off of the hard drive into the in memory. You don't have enough memory. That's why we use hard drives. Like even if you've got 16 gigs of RAM in your computer, you can load 16 gigs worth of RAM into memory off of a 1 terabyte drive. But then, what's up, chickens? Yeah, so you need working memory to take the storage memory spot. What's up, ladies? What up, Alec, brother? 1, 2, princess here before you. That's what I say now, princess who adore you. Just go ahead now. What's that? Am I still muted? What's going on, Alec? What you doing? Come over. Oh, Alec, go over. What are you doing? Oh, wow. All right, let's make sure these guys have food. Yeah, I got my choke on. Choke on. Elliot, you're freaking crazy, dude. These guys are crazy. So this fence here, this fence tastes like hot peppers. Chicken butt. This fence tastes like hot peppers. So if any coyotes, foxes, whatever want to eat my chickens, when they go to chew through the fence is very spicy. Chickens don't have taste buds that can taste spice, so it doesn't affect the chickens. So let's give these guys some worms. Do you recall the earwax candle? Yes, I think it's one of the most brilliant gag gifts there is. All right, yeah, the earwax candle's awesome. No, he's talking about the earwax candle kit. I don't think. Are you just talking about a regular ear candle with the cone that you put in your ear, or the earwax candle gag gift? Oh, lag. Sorry about that. Oh, ear candling. Yeah. Candle made out of earwax. Yeah, that's the gag gift. There's a gag. There's a prank you can send to people. It's like, hey, couples earwax candle, so they can collect their earwax and make a candle out of it. What up, Charity? Oh, dang it, not Chloe. What's your name again? Not Chloe. Help me out here one more time, Charity. I'll get it eventually. Yeah, we got feathers. Yes. I use Meshtastic. So I have I use these guys here, and I use Meshtastic to mesh my network. So these Decos. These are 6 gigahertz. So they use multiple. They use 2.4, 5, and 6 gigahertz. Okay, let's go check the chickens. What up, Andy? Chickens love Cool Uncle. That's right, they love me. And I got this bad piece of machinery. What up? Yeah, boy. Yeah, look at my jam. Yeah, boy. Down and down. My greenhouses. Cora. I'll remember eventually, Cora. Sorry. Give me a couple days. This is my camera system so I can see the chickens, and then I've got water and food. And these doors are digital doors. They use GPS to know when sun up and sundown is. So when the chickens come in that door right there from the outside, they can come in here. That one closes, and then 20 minutes later, this one closes. So then they stay inside here. This is where they lay their egg. I built this. Me and my father built this. Oh, come on, get on there. I wish I could support Divine Mechanism. Yeah, Dude, so you can build an open source mesh tastic. Just plan on like 6 months and just slowly make money however you can. Slowly make money however you can. And build your mesh. Use open source however you can. Yeah, brother. Brother, I decided I want to live the best life I can live outside of having to buy things. Chickens eat, like I can buy the worms for like $20. I can buy, but they typically just get their own worms and their own food. That's just like a snack for them. They give me eggs, like 5 to 8 eggs every day. I help my neighbors out with it. Cora says, if you guys are wondering why he's not grabbing the rest of the eggs, those are fake eggs. I have chickens too. Those are ones, right. So yeah, so the other eggs are wooden eggs to teach the chickens where to lay eggs. I put a piece of Velcro on the bottom and they stick to the ground. Here's one right here. So here's a fake egg. Oh, I'm just kidding. It's a fake egg. It's got a piece of Velcro on it. It's just wood. Yeah. And these are real. So you got a real egg and a fake egg. It teaches them where to lay eggs. Yeah, it teaches them where to lay eggs, wiki. Wiki. Yeah, I thought it was a good idea. You grab the wheel and the fake eggs are there. Smartest chicken coop ever. Yeah, brother. I tell you what. You can find. There's my cat. What's up, Levin? Yeah, you can use technology to help you do things like that. You can use technology to, like, so I used to have to go out there every night and lock them up every night to make sure that while they were sleeping, no raccoons or wolves or coyotes and whatever could get to them. But yeah, and you can, and they're not very expensive. And like, if you help your neighbors, if you live in a neighborhood, be the handyman. Learn everything you can learn. If someone says, hey, can somebody cut my lawn? Say, yes, I'll get off the internet for an hour to cut your lawn, make 40, 50, well, depending on the size of the lawn, and then tell all your neighbors, listen, I want to start doing something as a hobby. I need to raise as much money as possible. If you need anything done, if you need leaves raked, if you need snow shoveled, if you need anything done, do it. And do everything. Don't be like, oh, I don't want to rake the leaves. Rake the freaking leaves. And then do it, and then you'll get paid. You can get a lot of things. Chickens are dumb, yeah. What? Yeah, it does look real. Yeah, you talking about the fake eggs? Yeah. This is all AI and green screen. This is not AI. I have 15 chickens and I don't have fake eggs. They just know where to. Yes. I don't need to use the fake eggs anymore now that they have places that they want to go. But I just leave them there because I'm lazy. They're going good, Space Cowboy. Thanks. No, Lamb's making jokes. Lamb's making jokes. You can usually tell by how the hair interacts with the background. Like, you see how the hair's all wackadoodle? And let me show you guys some of my property. We might actually. So this here, this is, and you see this area up here, see all the leaves that are floating in the air? This is actually a net. Nope, that's blurry. And so the net keeps hawks and stuff from flying down and grabbing my chickens. And so the chickens have all this area. I put this up myself. I just used a couple of screws. It took me like a minute each one. Just to cut 2 screws or 3 screws. 2 screws. And this is the spicy fence. So this cost a couple $100 though. But yeah, this keeps other animals away from my chickens. Richard, do you know a word in Greek? I do not know many Greek words, Isla. The temperature right here, it's about 65 degrees right now. 65 degrees in Georgia where I'm at. And then so here's my building I had built, and then I added the hoop house, we call it, just using PVC pipe to make the hoops and metal conduit, which is very, very cheap.
So electrical conduit for the pipes that go into the ground, and then PVC pipes because they bend easy. So I got a metal pipe just stabbed into the ground, and then I slide PVC pipe into it, and then it just bends over, and it makes an arc. Same thing on the other side. And then I just pulled plastic over the top of it. So I've got this area here. It's kind of like a greenhouse. But yeah, I just glue it all together and everything. You see the glues and screws, and this one here popped out, so you can see how it works. So this one popped out, and I'm not strong enough to do it with one hand, but that would typically slide into here. A tree fell on it. You can see it's all bent right here. A tree fell on it. Branches fell on it and damaged it. I had to patch it up and stuff. And this is where my welder is. I got that for free. I offered my neighbor some help with something, and he didn't have any money. And he said, "Hey, I used to have this old welder, so I got that for free. This chainsaw, I got it for free. These heaters, I got for free. So I get whatever." Thank you, Zach, brother. Thank you. And so also, this here, this is a little outbuilding I made. Somebody threw away their swimming pool cover. This is a swimming pool cover, and they threw away their chain link fence. So I took the pipes from the chain link fence, slid them into PVC pipe in the ground, and then pulled this over top. These are the hooks that usually hold down the swimming pool cover to the ground, so people don't winter. And they threw it all away, so I just took it and made this. This is all donated. My birthday's in 2 days, January 10th. Wi-Fi is bad. Okay, sorry. Let me get closer. Yeah, I'm pretty far away. My house is all the way up there. I dug a well by hand. So, and these hold all the water from the wells. I piped everything together, and the water that comes off of my roof in the rain also pumps over to those holding tanks. Here's where I grow food, and it just grows itself. So I don't, it takes a couple hours to build the gardens, but God grows everything. So let it grow, and then we come back and get it. So you see, this is all garlic. This is garlic and onions. And this is a hydroponic setup when it's not winter. Quality is bad, my problem. It'll work out. Is it back? Sorry about that. Whose birthday is in July? Happy birthday, Cat. Busy. Yeah, we'll have a birthday party here. We'll have it on Friday. That's why there's a work research hearing you today. Yeah, brother. Hey, keep going, man. Keep learning. Lamb was rich yesterday. So here, this is a tank. Oh, when the rain falls on the roof, it goes into the gutters, goes down here, and then I chopped into this right here. Now this goes and it fills this bucket full of water. There's and a float that'll pump water out through the hoses, tanks. Yeah, and this is Georgia, and I got cactuses and all kind of cool stuff. A lot of stuff people threw away, and I rebuilt it. Like you can see the different colors here, so I pieced things together to make stuff to put plants on. A lot of the plants are inside right now, but I got palm trees, and this right here, this is dying because of the winter. This is a banana tree. Holy lag! What up, Top Bacon? What up, champ? Trying to trick you. What up, Fast Footy? My son Nick. Shout out. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? And then this one here, I made the plastic parts broke, so I just grabbed some 2x4s, cut them in half, and drilled some holes, and made my own. And then birdhouses, people throw them away, or I find them for like $1. So I get all kinds of birds and stuff around here. But yeah, everything's very inexpensive. Well, you got a lot of stuff built there by yourself. Yes. My parents live. I sleep 2 doors down from my parents. So we get together and do work together. They're about to buy a place in Florida. Nature, absolutely. Listen, nature is the best thing you can learn from. Like you can see how the chickens treat each other. Let's get you guys some water. And like you see how it's better than learning how people act together on the internet. Most people on the internet don't understand how nature works and how human beings work. They just do what they're told, basically. Alex says, I would say, Jur, how much money do you make a year before taxes? Me? My last W-2, well, I worked for the movie industry, so I made a lot. Um, in about 6 months, I made 92,000 before taxes, but I was only half a year. That was my last W-2. I work for myself now, and I work on the internet, YouTube. So we'll see next year, but it's looking good. Jur, my friend. Life, not the form of Italian currency. I was going to tell you a pizza joke, but it's too cheesy. 14 alpha male courses will fix me. Yeah, right. Yes. Stay away from everybody that tells you to take a course on something that they're not. Just because they act like a alpha male, they're usually not. They usually want somebody to help join their army, and they'll just teach you how to be weak so they can control you. There we go. There we go. I told you under control. Now they told you under control. Now they do what they told ya. Now you do what they told ya. Okay, sorry. Yeah, rage. I'm an alpha chicken. What up, Andy? Let's go water the chickens. Let's go water. And you see, I got no cars in my garage. It's all plants and storage, cat food. And these are the plants that won't survive the winter, so they're in the garage. This is rosemary. Elliot says, oh, what did I miss? Hold on. The Vortex of Doom. I saw them in London in the 90s. People keep telling me that Icy is just, well, it's ICY. There you go. I think I may have talked about this before. I'm going to say Omega male is an insult because Omega is the end of the Greek alphabet. The Greek gods consider it to be a good thing. I think they're crazy. You know, when you reach the end, it's perfection. Right? Who knows? Can you give me an excuse to not do homework? No. You'll probably make your parents mad, so I would do your homework, if anything, to keep people happy. To keep your parents happy, I would do your homework. All right. And see, this stuff just clicks together. You just pull the plastic down and put it on a... Oops, I broke it. There we go. What the hell is an Omega male? Oh, we got to figure that out. Shane. But honestly, you should probably just grit your teeth and do all the homework. Yeah. Listen, the faster you start it, the faster you're done. Get it out of the way. I know it feels like it sucks, but it only takes like an hour. You know, it only takes like an hour, and just knock it out, get it out of the way, and then you're free to do anything. If you don't do it, and you do it for like 10 minutes, and then get yelled at for a half hour, then do 10 more minutes and get yelled at for an hour. Next thing you know, it's 5 hours later, and you still got a half hour of homework to do. Get it knocked out. I accidentally ordered $1,000 worth of PC parts today. Uh-oh, Andy. Yeah, all right, Isla. Yeah, get it done. We'll be here. We'll be here when you're done. What the hell is a kilometer? A kilometer is 1,000 meters. 1,000 meters. Kilo. 1,000. Knuckle down, be Sonic. Yeah, we all been there. That's for sure. Knuckles in Sonic. Okay. The chickens are getting some water. Okay, yeah, be Sonic, Knuckles down to be Sonic. Yeah, kilometer. What did I miss? Yeah, grit your teeth and get it done. Same thing with the freaking internet. You know, like if you want to do something, you got to do it. Paula Crozoma. Welcome back, Shayna. A lot of money. Is that what it means? Paula Crozoma? It sounds like Happy Merry Christmas to me. Oh, because he spent $1,000 on. He accidentally spent $1,000 on computer parts. Hey, what's up, Scotty? Too high? Yes, Richard. 1.6 miles is a kilometer. That's correct. I thought it was 1.7, but I guess I could definitely be wrong. That's Kala Christo Georgiana. It might be 1.6. What up, Scott, brother? Welcome. Welcome to the danger zone. What up, Mr. Celery? Doing good, my brother, friend, my brother. Can women drive down this middle of the back? They're getting better. They're getting better, Shada. I'm coding my Pi screen in Python to show cool GUI minimal as fast as possible, low CPU RAM. So what I found to do, brother Zach, is write a program that makes a window that'll let you put a line at the top, and then you just say the size of the window, and your subroutine spawns the window with the text. So that way you don't have to use graphics for each window. So you say make a window 100 pixels by 50 pixels, and then so write the code that spawns the window, not write the code that is the window. So then you have to duplicate your code for each window. What up to you? I'm a beautiful woman. I like cheese. I like cheese too. Eddie's brain cell, you storm chaser. Opposite. Storms chase me. I run from storms. I'm a wuss. What up, Robert? Yeah. So learning subroutining, Python or not, you write a function, a make window function, right? The function says, I'm going to draw a box X by Y. So then when you call that function, you say call function make window 640 by 480 name inventory. So then it makes the window of that size and it puts the name, it prints the string wherever you want it in there. And then you just keep calling that. So then you use very little memory because you're only using those couple lines of text. You're a new subscriber, Robert? All right, brother. Remind me to put you on the wall. Hey, thanks, Shane. What up, Zach? Gayer than you. Weak straight. All right, yeah, Robert. Remind me when we get back in the studio, brother. I'll put you on the wall, my friend. I've seen. Hold on. I've seen some of that. I think. Kate's friends, the women's with cat. What did I miss? Jennifer Aniston. Oh, the movie. Okay, you can change the laws of physics, Jim. You cannot change the laws of physics, Jim. Have not, Kate. Yeah, I tell you what, chickens, when they're hungry, look, you can see them here, like they dig through the leaf litter and they find worms. They find worms and grubs, and they just sit there and dig through. You'll see them digging through. I keep catching them the wrong way. Oh, there you go. Yeah, and that's what they do. What's up, Goob? Goob's on the bus. There are too many nicknames for my name, but I only go by Cat. Oops. Yeah, they're digging through. So they keep a bunch of... wait, by screen, you mean shows like the whole desktop environment or just make a message window? Because I fully removed all desktop environment because of the bloat. It was heavy. One simple UI function. So what I do when I create a user environment, a UI, I create a function that will draw a window, like say, like width times height, and then the name of the window, right? So then the function would be to draw a box X times Y or width times height, whatever that is, and where you want it placed on the screen. So if you want it 100 pixels over from the upper left-hand corner and 50 pixels down, that's where the origin is. And then it draws that box, it places that there. And then you can draw a draw buttons function. And you only have to do it once, then you can use it for all your projects in the future. What's up, Aiden? What up, Hercule? Hercomkite. Don't let that shit get away. No, they're wrapped up pretty good. Just ask Claudia Opus to do it. Claudia. Right. What's going on, everybody? Yeah. So you've got to tell it where you want it on the screen, like to start drawing the upper left-hand corner, and then draw. And that way, every time you can just pass a new. That function is the window that the function that draws the window, and you pass it the variables, what's the width and the height of the window, and the name, and that's the easiest thing to start. What programming languages are you good in? C sharp, C sharp, Python, G script, or GS script, which is Godot's programming language. Basic, I'm pretty damn good at basic Pascal, but most of my programming is done in Python. You're like a more wholesome Terry Davis. Yes. Temple OS. I'm confused a little bit. Customizing, I'm confused a little bit. Your customizing type stuff. Yeah, so if you want to draw 4 windows on the screen for a UI, you don't want a different subroutine for each window because you're repeating the same actions, drawing a box and putting words somewhere, right? So instead of doing a subroutine for each window, you do one subroutine that makes a window. And then when you say, like, call it draw a window. And then when you're ready to put a window somewhere on the screen, you call draw a window using, this is the height and the width that I want, and the title. And then your subroutine does that. So then every time you want a window, it's just one line rather than 12 lines. I'll show you. I'll show you when I get back into the studio later, Zach. Yeah, for real, like Terry Davis. Hold on. It was an attempt of the Cat Kate thing. There is a street drug called ecstasy, but I tried to crowbar a joke and fell on its ass. Sometimes it does, brother. Yes, Terry Davis was definitely a cursed genius. Poor guy, dude, but brilliant. Definitely brilliant. And that's the things that are very dangerous about, like, paranoia and stuff. Like, he thought he was being chased by the FBI and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll send a message to the ones that don't lay. I'll send a message to the ones that don't lay eggs if you cook the ones that won't lay. Sometimes you gotta put the fear of a fry in their eyes. E plural. It is also called X. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I'm doing something like that. It'd be automated too. By the way, I wish there was a bigger OLED screen. Oh yeah. Well, so you can get them. I would get recycled ones. Like, you can get old cell phone screens or current cell phone screens. Just buy the screen. It's probably like $80. But then you could do the same thing. Just 5 volts or 3.3 volts and ground and data, and then you can. But you have to have a driver to tell it what pixel to turn on and whatnot. But that's in the OLED screen, so you can definitely do that. I don't know if the Raspberry Pi will definitely have the horsepower to do it. I'm not sure about the N cheap. Yeah, there you go, N cheap. So what I would look up is what I would look for is I would look for used stuff or something that's already got a screen in it, and then dissect it, take the screen out. And that's the best, that's the cheapest way you can do anything, yeah. Will you be my friend? Yes, I'll be your friend, Mr. Goldfish. My goldfish drowned. Yeah, so cheap is difficult to do. If you're sticking with new technology, stick with old technology. Get to master that, because everything is built off the old technology. And if you learn how to communicate with the screen properly, you can write your own drivers, you can do all that, but I never have, because people have already done it, and I don't believe in reinventing the wheel. My brain power can be used other places. You know what I mean? The X, I mean, yeah. Yeah, but once you not learn, because you already know what you want to do. Once you use Okay, first of all, you got to find out what communications protocol you want to use, whether it's SPI or single wire, two wire, or Manhattan, whatever you want to use, and then you have to find things that are compatible with that. So, I spend a lot of time researching that, and then finding what cheap dollar store products contain these screens. Something that I can get, like a little toy, like the Tamagotchis and stuff like that. Rewriting is hard. Yeah. Don't reinvent the wheel after you have it working, because a lot of drivers handle a lot of tasks. If you're only using 3 of those 100 tasks at the driver, you can go into the driver and start deleting things out of it that aren't required to shrink the amount of size you need. Sure you did, Lamb. Sure, SHORE. I love it. Sure. What's up, Emerson? That's a pretty cool name, Emerson. Wow. I ain't seen that in a long time. Last time I even heard the name Emerson was Emerson Biggins. Please shout you out. What you want me to call you, Annette? Mateo. Man, I'm broken. Mateo. What's up, Mateo? What's up, Annette? What do you want me to call you? Ann or Annette? What's going on, Emerson? No, keep it. Yeah. The thing is, you got a billion projects ahead of you. Break some, make some. Yeah. I've got the aura. Thank you, Mateo. Big it up. All right, later, brother. Oh, you'll say later, maybe. Gotcha. Mateo. I noticed that a sector will always drop significantly in quality the more it's accessible. Those fluffs who were coding and assembly were geniuses. Now everyone makes this shit. Right. Okay, agreed 100%. Listen, so I've tried, and I have coded in assembly. It doesn't make it's so difficult. And dude, the people that programmed games like the 8-bit Nintendo and the Sega Master System, they didn't code on a modern computer. They moved registers around, and it's absolutely EA Sports. It's in the game. What's going on, Power 20? I can't wrap my head around that. Dude, listen. And here's my problem. I know a lot. But I know I don't know a lot too. I'm not going to buy a 25-cent microcontroller that I can only code in assembly when I can buy a 25-cent microcontroller that I can use Python on. You know what I'm saying? What's good? Just for me, Mom. What up, Kid Bad? Yeah, dude, assembly is freaking nuts, man. And yeah. And the thing is, nowadays, you can use your powerful computer, your Linux machine or your Windows machine, to write in any language and then compile it down to assembly or machine code. And then, yeah, so it doesn't make any sense for me anymore. F-Droid. So what's the channel all about? It's about everything, my friend. It's about everything. Anything you want to learn, anything you want to know, or anything you want to teach. Comedy, fart jokes, programming, love, school. You got an NFL team. So I'm from Baltimore originally, Power. So Ravens, well, so I'm old. I'll be 49 in 2 days. So the Colts were the first Baltimore team that I've ever seen. Then it was the Ravens. Now I'm in Atlanta, so we got the Falcons and the Braves for, well, you said NFL. What did I miss? Jal specific. Do you know the way of the tiger? The way of the tiger. Winning. Grabbing patties. Can you help me find my dad? Sure. Does anybody know where Chain's dad is? Richard, you mess with local LLMs? No. I mean, listen, not anymore, dude. I'm old. I'm on a mission to build everything on my own. If you're interested in has anyone seen Chain's dad? Huh? No? Oh yes. Tell me about it. What happened? What? What you do? Oh. No, I don't watch any sports anymore, brother Power. Why did the Mexican cross the road? Please tell me. Please tell me, advice guy. uh, Chicken is the local LLM. AMC Theaters. Welcome to AMC Theaters. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Is that what they used to say, Elliot? To take the chicken's job, freaking advice guy. All right, somebody give advice guy advice. Keep practicing comedy, brother. Yeah, we do make better movies. F-Droid sounds like a good game. Sport lost in extra time. Listen, EA Sports. It's in the game. So I would rather play a sport than watch a sport. I understand watching sports with friends and community and stuff like that. I don't really understand watching sports alone because I can do other stuff with the time, and I'd rather watch the highlights later. Like, baseball is so slow for me. Like, my brain is, so if I'm watching a baseball game and it's like, hot up is up the pitch. And that looks like about 85 mile an hour and swing and a miss. Okay. All right. Now it looks like they're resetting now. Oh, I tried to steal, but no. It's just like so slow. It's not like, Scott, it's not a game. It's better than the Play Store. F-Droid is open source. Yeah. It's an open source. It's so it allows you to install non-Play Store software. What's your opinion on Minneapolis ICE incident? Oh, dude. Listen, women can't drive. Dude, okay, listen. Don't use a vehicle against a federal officer, plain and simple, whether you're a Democrat or a Republican or a liberal or a conservative or a libertarian. They're deadly serious. Listen, it was all fun and games and it was jokes. It was go out there with your sign. They're deadly serious now. They're deadly serious. It's time to grow up. It's time to grow up. Yeah, these guys aren't the ICE agents. They're not going to let you kill them. They're not going to let you run them. It's crazy, dude. What's up, Steven? Honestly, I thought you meant F Android. Yeah. Screw you up, a good driver. I tried to get out of the seriousness by making a joke, Cat. But yeah, listen. What did she think she was going to do? Karens are a problem. Karens are typically women that were hot in their youth that aren't anymore, so they do dumb shit to say, look at me. And she did dumb shit. What did she think that was going to happen? Did she think that when she pulled up with her and her kick-assness, did she think she was going to a roadblock the federal agents and then be like, sorry, ma'am, you're right, sorry, ma'am, okay, everybody, go about your business? No, it's... No, Gray, I'm not. I think Epstein, well, I definitely don't think he's dead, but I definitely think he's out and about somewhere. Do you have a driver's license? I do. I drove Kat around today. Yeah, my sister's name is Karen, right? Not really anymore, Andy. It doesn't seem like it. It seems like it was women that used to get a lot of attention in their youth, and now they don't get attention anymore, so they go out somewhere, and they were like, how can I draw a bunch of attention to myself? I said no pickles! I said no freaking pickles! It's like, what? What are you doing? Who's casting a shadow over driving Alcredi? Windsor Drip. Yeah, it's listen. If you want to succeed in this life, Democrat or Republican, don't throw your life away for some rich asshole's argument. Pickles. Yeah, me and Epstein still play golf. Yeah, he's fine. You're a Republican? Okay. I'm a libertarian. I'm no liberal. I'm no Republican. I'm no Democrat. Listen, this is the thing. You've got to choose what you believe in and what your morals are. And then if you say I'm Democrat no matter what happens when Democrats get taken over and they start doing things that you don't agree with? You should be like, you're not getting my vote anymore, so I'm going to vote Republican until you guys straighten yourselves up. That's the way it should be. Satan says, I must be early. I'm here for the goon up. Now, that ain't happening, brother. Yeah, rip Charlie Kirk, man. Poor guy, dude. Right in front of his family, too. He's been in the car. He's been in the car while I drive before. I'll be at not a while. Yeah, it's been a lot, yeah, like years. Yeah. It's freaking. People are throwing their lives away for attention. It's so freaking rough, dude. And look, there's all this stuff passes. The Republicans will be in power for a while, then the Democrats will be in power for a while, and it'll keep happening like that. You don't need to give your life up or go to jail over some stupid idiot's decisions. You love my dog? Thank you. That's actually my neighbor's dog, Big Jake. Can you break glass to the sound? Yes, you can. You typically need an intermediary, but yes, like if you put a chopstick in a crystal glass, you can make the both of them vibrate to a point where the stick will break the glass. And supposedly, I can't. Oh, that's I never tried, actually. Never tried. I bet you I could. I bet you I could probably do it. I'll give it a try, Sack. Bad versus worth. Yeah, I agree. Not a troll, lol. I didn't really. I thought it said no to roll. I'm not a troll. My name is not a roll. Yes. So if you have something's resonant frequency, you can get it to start malforming. If you keep adding enough power at that frequency, it'll eventually break itself down. That's what earthquakes are. Some ass I used to date claimed he broke glass by hitting high notes. Welcome to the jungle. I don't believe that. Yeah, I don't believe him either. A modern elections be like Mecca, Hitler, or Super Stalin. Right. Are you kidding me? So just build something while these people screw around, dick around with their bull crap. Just do something else. I mean, arguing on the internet ain't gonna win nothing. Obviously, you know that because the lefties own the internet for the past 10 years and they lost, so it doesn't work. ND says, what do we do about all these pigeons taking over the drone industry? We fight back. Bollocks. Yeah, he was definitely bollocks. Your ex-cat, yeah. Welcome to my bunghole. It smells worse here every day. I got chickens in my yard, in the backyard where they play, in my backyard. Welcome to my backyard. Look, they separate themselves by color. Oh, there you gotta love color. And then you got the one lavender by himself. And you're like, what are you doing with my girlfriend? I'm by myself. I got my part. It can work. Yes. Haley hates Trump. Yeah. Well. Yeah, I guess there's some reasons to hate him and some reasons to like him. Yeah, it depends. I don't hate anybody. I hate people's decisions, and some people that I don't like still make good decisions. Some people that I like make poor decisions. So it all depends. Unfortunately, or fortunately, Trump is the president. So if you want to succeed during these years that he's in office, you got to figure out how to work with the rules that he sets. Or you can just do a bunch of whack stuff that doesn't help you or your family at all. The big thing is you see people giving up their freedoms and their lives for other people's families. In Trump we trust. How do we fight pigeons? We fight them with our love. Can you hate someone for their decision? Can't. Yeah, sure. Right. So you can, right? But then what happens if, like, say your grandfather is in prison for selling weed in the 60s, and then you hate Trump, but Trump releases your grandfather and reunites the family. Can you not thank Trump for that, but be like, you're still a jerk? Trump 2028. Do you stream on email? I don't even know how to stream on email. But you can absolutely. But the problem is, the president isn't making one decision. He's making hundreds, right? Some of them are Trump decisions. You could do that, Satan. You can't Trump. It's us. It's us. Humanity overall. I agree. My grandfather smokes weed, but not in jail. So you are incorrect. A correction. Yeah, it happens to the best of us. Yeah, but I think, listen, just survive. Get through the bull crap. The people that you like will be back in power eventually. But why, like, completely, like, people go on, like, psychiatric drugs because Trump's in office. He hasn't done, they said that he's going to do a whole bunch of stuff to him, but he ain't done it yet. So, I mean, until he does, I think people are so scared because other people scare him. Only ordinary counts as my grandmother makes homemade alcohol. My next door neighbor, who's a grandma, actually she's not my next door neighbor anymore. She used to make alcohol, moonshine from grapes. You buy grapes from the store, and then she would distill them on her stove. Ouroboros. They have TDS. That's correctly, my friend. That's correct, my friend Nick. And it's absolutely crazy because it's like, imagine working for a company and you absolutely hate your boss, but you need to eat and work for that company. You don't have a choice. So you can hate them, but if they say, this is now the new law, don't do this, you can't say no because I don't like you. Yeah, that's the thing that's crazy. What's up, Adriana? Ooh. Yeah, so the thing, and the thing is, we have to protect our families and our communities. So you've got to say, regardless of the person, you got to look at whatever policies any politician puts forth and say, how does this help my family? And let other families help their families. So if Trump or Kamala or whoever is going to do something, how does that affect your family? Now, but what about all the poor people in China? Well, what? Those poor people need to work out their families, and they'll work something out. Chain Chops, God gives everyone opportunities. It's up to us to use them correctly and hope for good. Exactly, 100%, Zach. Listen, everybody has a God-given talent. It's up to you to use it for good over evil. And a lot of people, the largest addiction in the world is attention. People people overdose from it. They end up doing things like pulling up in front of ICE to say, no, you're not gonna do it. Yeah, right. There's 48 guys here with automatic weapons, and you're gonna just pull up with your freaking Forerunner. Ouroboros. I used to make homemade toothpaste from the fungus in my basement. That's why ND stands for nice dentures. I love the moonlight. Yee. Yeah, listen, life isn't as difficult as people make it seem. If you didn't communicate with all of these people that tell you that the world's going to end, and this is one of the big things, I say this a lot, you had a bunch of people say that Trump was going to damage our democracy. But the problem is, you never looked up to see if we're actually a democracy. We're not a democracy. So how is Trump going to dissolve the democracy when we're not a democracy? So they're just liars. And you're like, oh my God, we got to stop Trump from dissolving the democracy. But we're not a democracy. Yeah, so it's crazy. So then when people get told that, they get so embarrassed. But they're like, but I made a sign that said Trump will just damage our democracy. Okay, but we're not a democracy. Yeah, it's okay. I meant wondering. Oh, yeah. If that was the word you meant. Right. And it's the thing is, so some people, they end up in jail from a protest to save our democracy. And then they find out in jail, we're not even a democracy. We're a constitutional republic. And they're like, what do you mean? So Trump can't destroy the democracy? No, because we're not a democracy. Well, I'm in jail now. Can I get out? No, he broke the law. And it's freaking so crazy. The problem is stupid people. Republicans and Democrats, stupid people. It doesn't matter what badge they wear. Thank you, advice, brother. Thank you, brother. I'll get you when I get back into the studio. Remind me, and I'll put you up on the banner. Thank you, advice, brother. Blimey, ND makes toothpaste. Toothpaste. Yep. So this is the important thing. Any community that anybody's in that becomes politicized should leave that community and start their own community that's about surviving and thriving in life. Like, not just, well, what can we do against Trump? Well, why? What are you going to do? You think he's going to be like, sorry, I saw you guys with your signs, so I'm going to quit? No, that's not going to happen. Yeah, so you got to figure out how to make the best of every situation. It's absolute insanity. Homelander. They call me ND Homelander. The Highlander? Homelander. I hold on, Lamb. I accidentally created a man bear pig in my lab. Oh, I didn't see that part. Yeah, the world's a crazy place. Did you use a test tube of a toothpaste tube? A test tube for a toothpaste tube. The funniest one is people protesting about Venezuela and they never even lived there. Right, the people that actually live there. Right, listen, and this is the thing. People people who used to be popular in their high school and elementary school grew up and now they're on the internet and they're not popular like they were in high school. So they need to say, look at me, look at me, look at me. So like, oh my God, that was illegal. That was illegal what he did. Right. But that has nothing to do with you. But they're just like, look at me, look at me, look at me. Trump bad, Trump bad. Yeah, but what? Yeah, this is the problem. These people are morons. Listen, people should say, okay, Trump just did this. Let's see how it affected the Venezuelan people. Okay, how are Venezuelan and they're saying, Trump, please be our king. They're actually, yeah. Can they take our dick? Yeah, they can't. Right, and you got wackadoos now, Republicans and Democrats. Not so it doesn't matter. They're just nuts. They're saying you illegally took him. Put him back. Okay, let's put him back. A third of the country had to leave, dude. When Maduro took power, there was a bunch of reporters that were free reporters. They were going to tell what Maduro did bad. He said, if you guys don't want to be here, I'll fly you to America. They got on a plane, and as they were over the Gulf of America, they opened the door and they threw them out one by one. That's some crazy shit. What's up, Purdue? They call me Lisa Ann. I spoke to Lorax, brother. Listen, so I used to work a lot, like hard labor work stuff. And I remember like it was outside. It was probably 108 degrees outside, and my feet were just soaked in sweat because we had to wear steel toe shoes. I took my shoes off, and then like I just sat back for a second, and I could smell and I'm 6'4", so I could smell my feet from like 5 feet away. Open the door. Yeah, open the door. He said, "What's up, little Stizzy? Y'all all are welcome to the Gooner community. If the world is sad and full of fear, but Gooning makes that disappear." That's funny. Richard, so emitting double resonant frequency of any object will make the object deform. Right? No. So whenever you combine two frequencies, you get the sum of those two frequencies. So if you take 1500 hertz and 1000 hertz and put them both out, you end up, the 1000 hertz and 1000 hertz cancel out if they're out of phase, and then you only have 500 hertz left. So you have to use two powerful frequencies that added together and end up being the resonant frequency of what you're looking for. But yeah, I could smell your fertibitu. Yeah, Lorax, it was rough. You're 6'4", gave off 5'5" energy all this time now. Here, 5'5" energy. You're funny. Yeah, I'm tall and lanky. 5'5" energy. What up, Angels? Oh! Gooning is something that you shouldn't be doing. It's you didn't get the point, Richard. Oh, what I missed? I missed it. Sorry, brother. Do a backflip. Dang it. Sorry. Okay, sorry. So what I wanted to say. Thank you, Jordan, brother. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Cheeseburger. Tony Hawk. So I met Tony Hawk years ago, before video games, before anything. Pal Peralta, the Bones Brigade, did a skate demo at Herondale Mall in Maryland, and I met him there. Okay, would you rather want type 2 diabetes or double it and give it to the next person? Double it and give it to the next person. What's up, Africa the Muslim, my friend? How are you? Sorry about that. I'm back. Richard broke the sound barrier with the backflip. Ba-down. Sir. I'm in Georgia, advice, brother. I'm back, Sam Bang. Sorry. The backflip got everything hurt my neck. Actually, I lied. You look like Bill Nye. So, brother, I think we're on the same frequency here, Cheese, brother. I dressed up as Bill Nye the Science Guy for Halloween a few years ago. I've got pictures on my old Facebook. I'll post them eventually. A lot of people said that's funny. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Yo. Okay. Neighbors. I'm from Maryland originally. Am I back? Can anybody hear me? I'm from Maryland originally. Right now, I'm in Georgia, in the United States. He's from Israel, actually. No, definitely not. I just broke my nose a lot. So I got a ticket once, and I had to go to court for it, and I was young. Then I thought I needed a lawyer, so I paid $500 for a lawyer, and he thought I was Jewish too. He started telling me a bunch of jokes that ended in like and stuff. I was just like, yeah, like if I act like I know what he's talking about, maybe he'll give me a discount. And he did. He gave me a discount from $800 to $500. Shit's fire. You look like Obama in those glasses. Look at that beast. All right, what is this? Did you seriously get a discount? Yes, I seriously got a discount, Chain. Oh, Sack. Yeah, I'm in Florida, Georgia, brother. Trim those hairs, Mr. Fallon. What's up, dude? Get a yarmulke. You get a yarmulke and everything. I'll probably piss a lot of people off. Oh, my phone got on board as fuck. I need to finish this shit, brother. Get it finished, brother. I'll help you out. I mean, I know you said you ain't on Discord, but if you need some help or whatever, hit me up on my email. All right, hold on. Let's see. Uh-oh. Neighbor kids. Cat, drive like this. We need somebody confident. Oh, drive this. We need somebody confident. Okay. All right, hold on. Let's see. All right, let's see. Where am I at? I'm missing my cover. Where's my cover? There it is. Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you make my butt cheeks look bad. All right, let me see if I can set this up. Come on. Where's that? Dang it. All right, let me see. All right, what can I do? Can I do this? All right, hold on. There we go. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Let me get this figured out. Hold on. There we go. All right, there we go. There we go. Let me grab this here. And let's see if I can find my wackadoodle. Dump this out. Hold on. I got you. Hold on. Let me grab the cover. Oh, that's me. I don't know, I'm out. All right. Okay, let's see. Container face streak for collection. All right, there we go. All right. Where am I at? Front or back? All right, hold on. All right, there we go. Hold on. There we go. Sorry, what I missed. When you gonna, hold on. Holy crap. Squirrel's throwing sticks at me. When you gonna go to Home Life? Hold on. When you gonna go to Home Life? I'll be there. Just a couple of minutes. I'm just right outside of the studio right now. Sorry. Oh, it disappeared. Okay, nice. I'm not driving a tractor. Right. That's my point. More Russell than Russell Crowe. Dun. Okay, let me see here. We done did it. Shoo! That was rough. All right, let's go back in the studio. And if you guys are still there, let me know who subscribed, and I'll put you up there on the banner. Give me 1 minute. We'll be there in just a second. Hold on. We'll be there in just a second. More Russell than Russell Crowe. Okay. All right, hold on. Phew. Okay, 1 second, everybody. Hold on. All right, hold on. All right, we're in here. Okay, so who was it? It was the not the archive guy, Advice guy. Advice. I'll get him up there. Yeah, you just so loud. Yeah, those are the grow lights, Sack. Those are so grow lights. You don't need green light with grow lights. That's why plants are green, because they reflect green light. So you only need red and blue. So there's just red and blue LEDs. You learned to walk before you could run. And there you are, Gary's. I think Lamb and ND. ND stands for need. No. UV, yeah, UV will also, but for colored light, red and blue. The color that anything that you can see means it reflected off of it. So they'll absorb red and green and UV, but they absorb red and blue light. Faye, Space Cow's pretty good. All right, advice. All right, advice. And who else did we miss here? What up, Crisp? Remember you, shout out Julian. Yeah, I got your name up here, Julian. I wrote you up here. Where are you at, Jacob? Elliot. It's on here somewhere. Okay, moving on. What's up, Julian? I got you. Good deal there, right? All right. We got the gaming base. We got the gaming base. TGB. What up, Crisp? All right, Crisp. All right. Dang it, hit the wrong button again. Cat, can you hear me? Wow. Anyone? You guys want to talk anywhere else? I don't even know. I don't usually talk about people, if people like to touch pickles or not. They may not be. I guess someone's looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for love. You're new? Richard. Robert? Yes, ma'am. On the phone. Is it muted? What's up? Life is life. Yes, you donated freaking yesterday. You said the Ujabab yesterday. Thank you for the super chat. Life is life. Let me get you up on the wall. Hold on. Thank you. Yes, I absolutely remember you, Life. Robert. Okay, I got you, Robert. Robert and Life. And who else said something? Robert and Life. R-O-B. Oops. Damn, I can't write B's. R-E-R-T. Life is life. Oops, where'd I go? Life
is life. All right, brother. Life is life. And Robert. I can't really do F's. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Andy and I are married. Yeah. Thank you, guys. I pretend to be a Greek guy to make her happy. That's funny. Show your face. This is my face. What up, Reds? Show your face. I am not new to you, sweet man. Thank you, brother. Glad to help, my friend. You sweet and tender man. Cat got a kick out of that. All right, Reds. Reds. What up, Reds? Stay still. I'm almost done. That guy's freaking. He's funny. That's right. You didn't answer my question. Sorry. Hold on. I might not have seen it. I don't see it on. All right. What did you say? What did you say? What did you say? Hey, is pure blue light dangerous for them? No. It's not dangerous for them. They just don't absorb it. So sunlight is all the colors mixed together. And the reason plants look green is because they don't absorb green light. So when you're spending money on a lighting system, you don't want green light, green LEDs, because they don't do anything for plants. So you normally get RGB, red, green, blue, but it's cheaper to not get the green. So I just use red, blue, blue, red. So every fourth LED is red. So blue is very good for them. I have a feeling you always wanted to voice act. I have voice acted. I love him, sweet. Oh, precious. Oh, my precious. Where in America are you going to live? It's a huge country. Oh, and I live in a small state. Wherever they make the best cheesesteak. Philadelphia. Philly cheesesteaks. Yep, Philadelphia. Jim tender for a plus sake. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Yeah, Philadelphia. The Philly cheesesteak. Very freaking good. Okay, well, blue light is good. Blue light is good absorbing. For phosphorus is good. So hold on. So the phosphors you can't make. There are no white LEDs. They make a blue LED, but you have to put a phosphor on there to get white light out of it. So white LEDs aren't white. They're blue LEDs with a goop of phosphor, not phosphorus, but a phosphor that takes the UV light and puts another color out. So a white LED doesn't exist, and like a natural white LED. To make a white light, you take a blue LED and put a phosphor on there, but not phosphorus. Phosphorus would blow up. 3-hour drive. Yep. I'll be in America in March. All right, brother. We'll get together, brother. I'm ready. I think so, Andy. Depends on where you go. I had a cheesesteak there with Cheese Whiz and this gross. Yeah, I don't like this. Listen, you need an actual cheesesteak, which is freaking sliced thin ribeye typically. And then as it's cooking on the grill and it gets right past medium, you put provolone on that son of a goat, and then you let it just start to get glossy. Then you take it off the heat and you put it on the bun. I like to use sliced. I like to put sliced onions on the grill first. They get glossy. Meat goes on top of that. Meat just gets to medium. Put 2 slices of provolone on there. As soon as it starts, take two spatulas, scoop it up, put it on your hoagie roll, and you're good. Yep. Cheesesteak should have provolone cheese. Agreed. Yep, I had to disassemble a white LED to find out they're blue LED. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep. It's very, very easy to destroy. Best Philly I ever had was in Philly. Listen to him. Listen to the advice guy. Yeah, they're really good. So I used to eat a lot of Taco Bell Red, brother. I used to eat a lot of it. I like it. Tastes good. But I don't eat any of that crap anymore. I mean, because it's definitely crap. But it does taste good. And listen, you can make that stuff at home. It's just a standard taco seasoning. So if you want to make them at home, dude, just get ground beef, good quality ground beef, and taco seasoning. And then it tastes like Taco Bell. It's so good. It's basically cumin. Our aunt makes mac and cheese with Cheese Whiz. It's fake. Yeah, it's horrible. Start in Michigan, but I'm not planning for anything. Well, we're going to come down here, Philadelphia. Yeah, dude, listen to me when I say this. Cheesesteaks with real provolone cheese and not steakum, which is like the meat that falls on the floor in the freaking butchery that they just shred up and put into a freaking sheet form. Yes, Taco Bell is whack. The reason you like Taco Bell is because you like the taco seasoning. You can make all that stuff at home in less time than it takes to go to Taco Bell. Michigan is north, so it's New Canada. Yeah, sawdust. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. But you can do all that at home. Listen, like you can Google, search, DuckDuckGo, whatever, homemade version of blah 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 from Taco Bell, Mexican pizzas, all that stuff, dude, and it's so good, and it tastes so much less plastic. They even sell a Taco Bell seasoning in the store, right? Right. It ain't the meat that they use, Taco Bell killed my family. Freaking wackadoodle. Andy, I would suggest use TripAdvisor to find out where in Philly is the best cheese sticks. I haven't been there enough to know. I do know that there's excellent food. Donald Glover. Donald Glover. What's wrong with Donald Glover? Hold on. What happened to Donald Glover here? Okay. Sorry about that. What about pizza? What my favorite pizza? Listen, my favorite pizza. If you're talking about making it at home, I don't make pizza at home. Pizza is very general. I'll go to, there's a Italian place right down the street. Find a local place. They'll make it for the same price or cheaper than like Domino's and stuff. And you get to know the freaking the cook. Rebecca, I'm doing good, girl. Doing good. How you doing, Rebecca Town? I'm doing good. Yeah, I got him. Yeah. If I will if I ever go, but I'm afraid to go to America. I don't want to get shot in the knee for wearing the wrong color. No, dude. Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine around us. I finished my screen. So, what you got? Oh, let me see here. You know what I probably need to do too. What time now? Join the Crips. Yeah. Don't do that. I agree. The small family-owned Italian places. Always the best. Always the best. Listen, and the thing is, if you go to freaking Wackadoo 6000 for your pizza, it's gonna suck. If you go to a local pizza place and you're like, look, I love pizza. I'm gonna order 2 a week, whatever, 4 a month, and be like, look, I really like this, but I get itchy when I have blah 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 blah. They'll be like, brother, no problem. I got you. I'll make you an artisan pizza for $15, and you're like, can I join the Red? Ask ND. He runs it. ND isn't likely to happen unless you go in a bad neighborhood. Yeah, I got options for buttons, and they look nice and forward. There you go, brother. Yeah, keep at it, Zach. You'll get there. Listen. Failure is on the way to success. I say it all the time. Most people never try anything. You can't fail unless you try. So therefore, you can't succeed unless you fail. You have to fail, fail, change. Herder. Creeping is 51st. Creeping 51st. Red, you need to have a disability to join the Crips. Will you protect me, cat? Herder. The rapper, Herder. I will. What up, Dante? Have you ever had butter on a pop? I used to make Pop-Tart sandwiches. Toast the Pop-Tart, add butter, and you put on any kind of, like what's really good is sweetened cream cheese, and then another Pop-Tart toasted with butter, and eat it as a sandwich. You'll weigh 714 pounds in about a week, but it is freaking good, brother. Brother Dante knows what he's talking about. What up, shortstop? Richard, why can't everything be destroyed by emitting its resonant frequency? Why can't everything be destroyed by emitting its resonant frequency from many sources? Okay, so they all have to be in phase. So the sine waves, as they're coming at something, so if one of them is at a peak and one of them's at a trough, when they hit, they cancel out. So if they're at the same, they'll add together. It's very, very difficult to do. So you might as well use a different method for destruction. And you need, listen, like, so if you have a building and the resonant frequency of the building is 630 hertz, You can't take a little speaker this big and blast 630 hertz at it because there's not enough energy to get it moving. So you would need billions of speakers at 630 hertz, and then it would start to happen. But you would be able to buy a wrecking ball, a crane with a wrecking ball, and do it faster. It's just not as efficient. Have you ever, buddy, a butter pop are good, brother? 55 Street cut. However, I'm a strong woman. I work in a prison. She did work in a prison. I'm not Muslim, Barry. There's lots of Muslims in here though. I'm a big fan of the big dog in Denmark. I'm the big dog in Denmark, America. I'm a fried shrimp. Richard is extremely Jewish. No, that. Yes, they are all in phase. Yes, right. So remember, when you listen to music in your ears, you're listening to all of these frequencies. That one of those frequencies will destroy your eardrum, but it doesn't because it's not enough power. You've got to put enough power into it to do it. So like I said, you can't take an earbud. If the resonant frequency of this bottle is 1,000 hertz, you could take what are they called? What are the earbuds called from Apple? Ass buds or whatever they're called. And you could put it in there and play 1,000 hertz and it wouldn't do anything because it would just be at its same resonant frequency. You got to overpower this. So you need big ass speakers. The reason we use detonative explosives to destroy things is because you can put that much power in a very small. The thing is, the resonant frequency will radiate back out, right? So hold on. So if you put a earbud in here, it just makes it louder because it will resonate this with turning this into a speaker. Just like blowing a speaker, you're using a lot more power at that speaker's resonant frequency, which will blow the speaker. So you need to keep adding more and more power till it destroys. You can't just use a frequency because remember, there's amplitude. So you could have 1,000 hertz with an amplitude this big, and you can also have 1,000 hertz and an amplitude this big. This big won't do hardly anything. Andy, I'm pretty sure Denmark has way more big dogs than the U.S. I think you feel confident here. America. Chain chomp. Honest question. How can you know? Honest question. How can I know a lot of stuff like you? I aspire upon that. So, brother, what I did is get out of school as quickly as you can. I find it easier to learn things that I want to learn. And my grandfather used to say the reason I knew so much was because I wanted to be able to cut into any conversation and actually know what I was talking about. I don't goon. I don't date until I'm ready to marry. I don't waste my time on bullshit. If I wanted to goon, I'd say, okay, forget it. I'm not going to go to a prawn site. I'm going to say, okay, how do automotive alternators work and things like that. Just where you would normally waste time, change it into learn time. What up, Space Cow? Yeah, as in a lot of people in this country, like 400 pounds. Yeah. Where'd my wife? What up, Space Cow? What up, Kahora? Not physically fit. You look like Stephen Hawking. What's up, Incognito, brother? Crobble, bro, straight up tweaking. What up, Clutch? I don't tweak. I drank a lot of coffee though. Andy, you're super tall. I don't think you would be that threatened by that many people. No, you'd be fine. I asked, bud, but I don't. Don't worry. I'll help you out with that when you get here, Andy. Thank you for keeping me entertained, brother. On my long drive up. Hey, thanks, advice, brother. I appreciate you being here. How to cook a taco. So purchase your tortilla shell, brown ground beef, and add taco seasoning. Shred lettuce if you want lettuce and sour cream, but that's it. All it is ground beef and seasoning. A ton of creeps out here. That's true. I'm not saying, but the odds are, yeah, very low. Yeah, most of the lead allergies in America are gang on gang. Gang. Siege Outlook. Are you going to auto? You're going to go to automatic today? Whatever. Vote your vote. Hopefully, I will not open this. You won't. Core tweaks. It's a very good foul. Change out people with your. No, that's rude. Highly unlikely, ND, but definitely do some research on what neighborhoods. Right. Talk to somebody who knows here. Sugar glider shouting the need for gliding in the wrong neighborhood. Yeah, don't glide in the wrong neighborhood. Yeah, absolutely. Richard, so if an object placed, and its very precise resonant frequency emitted from 4 powerful speakers. It only depends. If it was a very small object, yes. So you have a resonant frequency which things will resonate at, and just being resonant is in harmony with. You need to you need to keep it going. That so it basically it turns the physical item into a sine wave. And then once that sine wave gets so many peaks and troughs that the shape of the wave would break the material, like the glass or whatever, then yes, it would absolutely do it. What's up, Dr. Soda? Jesus is the Son of God. He died on the cross for our sins, was resurrected 3 days later. Believe in Jesus and you will not die but have everlasting life. Amen, Brother Soda. For example, in Baltimore, it's highly dangerous neighborhoods, but there are also nice neighborhoods in Baltimore. Right. Just like the wrong side of the tracks. Sugar Clapper vocabulary. What up, Daniel LaRoche? Yep, magic type shit. You probably never hear about good aspects of Baltimore. No, absolutely not. And my TV lags, so you're like 10 seconds behind my TV. Am I? Yeah, that's crazy. I wonder why that. Does that happen on yours, Lamb? Does that happen on? Do you get lag on the TV? I know Lamb watches me on TV too. I think like 12% of my viewers watch me on TV, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, you never hear about the good stuff in Baltimore. You never hear about, they only tell you what's horrible. And Baltimore has, dude, I spent most of my life in Baltimore. Flipping circuitry. Every state has good, and every place, advice, brother. Somalia has shitholes and beautiful areas. India should, America should, everywhere. Every place has the haves and have-nots. The haves want to be surrounded with beauty, and the have-nots don't care. Yeah, Matt crazy. That's right, girl. As someone from California, I can say I've never heard one positive thing about Baltimore. Brother, listen, I agree. Same thing. So when I lived in Baltimore, I never heard anything positive about Atlanta. When I lived in Atlanta, I don't hear anything positive about Baltimore. Definitely not about California. But I spent years in the movie industry in Atlanta, so we had lots of people from California that were like, I can't wait to get out of Atlanta and go back. So I know there's beautiful places and great security. ND said, that's why I don't watch news. There you go, Cor. I don't hear much about individual states. In Denmark, we usually just talk about America in general. I can tell the difference of state to state. You can't tell the difference of state to state. Not that they don't exist. No, yeah, I agree, brother, real. I am. What if the object was blood? So if you separated some blood and had blood like in a drop, but the problem is through a vein, blood keeps moving. So you wouldn't be able to put enough energy in one blood cell to break it because it would have moved out of the way of the focused energy. I don't think California has much room to talk. No, they definitely. What they got to say? Yeah. Stop watching CNN. Agreed. Don't watch any of that crap. Listen. Especially nowadays, there's so many independent journalists and reporters all over YouTube. The news gets their news from people on the street, independent journalists, and then just repeats it. Inductors, I'm sorry, what did I miss? Okay, inductors. Stop watching CNN. Listen to the advice. Take the advice, guys' advice. Which one do you prefer? 8, 9. Taking care of my sisters. All right, Cora, I'll be here all night. Okay, yeah. So you can't. There's so many variables, Sack. There's so many variables. Like if you had a blood cell one blood cell under a microscope, you could make it explode after a few seconds. But the problem is with your heart beats, so it moves. So if you were trying to do it in somebody's body, they would constantly be moving, which would move in and out of phase of the speaker. What's up, Jim? Go. ND is not a monolith. There's a lot of differences, right? And that's why it's the United States, because you can have Democrat states, Republican states, liberal states, conservative states, libertarian states, cities inside of states. Yeah, it's huge. America's huge. It would take me almost 13 hours to drive from here to Cat's house. That's only 5 states away. ND, yes, ND says I will probably be able to name 20 states. I will probably be able to name 20 states of trial yard. Yeah. Yes, that's what I'll say. Stop fibbing, ND. You know, like freaking California, Georgia, maybe New York, and then Canada. I love it. I'm in a terrible state. Lamb.
Dude, listen. The great thing about America, regardless of all the wackadoo, I agree, Joe. I agree. Yeah. Richard is reading comments as fast as possible. Brother, it ain't easy. It's not easy, especially trying to respond to each comment. And we're changing topics. Hey, Kenneth! What up, Kenneth? Hey, there we go. Let me hook you up, Kenneth. Thank you, brother. Hold on. Thank you, Kenneth. Chicago is Chicago's kind of in a rough position right now. Absolutely. Okay. What am I writing, Kenneth? What? Kenneth, hey. What up, Kenneth? A-L-L. What I miss? A-L. A-L-L. Kenneth, oh, man. Oh, man. Thank you, my friend Kenneth. Whew. Go 49ers. What up, brother? Go 49ers. How are they doing this year? Dude, man, I remember back when I was in high school, it was the 49ers and it was the 49ers or the Raiders. The Kings, the Raiders, the 49ers. Those were like the big wackadoos when I was in high school. Zibby boo bop bop. Yeah. What's going on, Adam? Kat has a friend who lives in Chicago and she likes it, but I know there are some dangerous areas. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's especially rough lately. Yeah, absolutely. Go Sports. Yeah, O Block. That's in Chicago, right? Don't forget to put the advice guy up there. I think I put you up there, brother. I was positive I did. I definitely put you up there. Hold on, let me find it. There you are. Yeah, there you are. Yeah, I put you up there. I'll put the whole name. I just put advice. I'll put the advice guy. But yeah, I remember. Oh, I remembered to put you up there. But I'll put. Bam. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I died for Somalia. That's the word. The big buff black guys. What's up, my friend? Made the playoffs when I was a child. I used to see Joe Montana and Jerry Rice, dude. Yeah, that would have been a great thing. I kissed a girl. I liked it. She didn't. It's all my subscribers. I got like 1,300 names on here. We got like 1,300 names all over this. Oh, whew. What up, Iskaneb? Do they like Funyuns and O Block? That's funny. I'm Kyle and Joe. Oh, jeez, dude. All right, I'll find it right here. Found it. Kyle and Joe. Man, I need a bigger ladder. You're new? Oh, I can't write. We're talking about everything. What's up, Joe? I got you up there too, Joe, my friend. Oh, I got Kyle and Joe. Yes, sir. Richard, install Olama. Unless Olama. I'll have to look that up. I don't even know what that is. Thanks, brother. Stop aside. Hey, man, stay, brother. If you come by Georgia, you let me know. I'm 15 minutes south of Atlanta, right by Peachtree City. Hi, I'm new. What up, Sifted Jolly Pop? Facebook has made some horrible shit on it. But yes, Facebook can be absolutely crazy. You kind of sound like Chris Collinsworth. Chris Collinsworth. That sounds familiar. It's not ringing the bell completely. Let's see. Wait a second. From no, it's not Collinsworth. Chris Collinsworth. Oh, hold on. The actor?
Oh, the wide receiver? Yeah, he's a broadcaster now. That's crazy. And they're at the 50-yard line. They're at first down. Oh, there it goes. Good catch. So we're at the fourth and inches. Let me hold $1. Space Cowboy needs $1. Yeah, Chicago is definitely rough to live in right now, Red. Is that where you're at? Remember when 69 went to O Block for 11 seconds? Yes, I do remember. CFD. Got you, brother. CFD. Can I sub? Yeah, sub. Absolutely. My name is Building. Building. That's funny. What up, Zach? What did I miss? I missed something. Hugh Mungus. Can I sub to your channel? Sorry if I answered. Yes. Yeah, please do. What's up, Sebastian? Do you sail Hayton? That's funny. No, I don't. Sebastian, my apologies. All right, so who's going up now? CFD. Maddox. My name's Travis Scott. I'm user board driver. I do want to hear a joke, CFD. There you go, CFD. No, not yet. What'd I miss? Copy about that. Oh, my spinal column. Spell E-U-N. 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 Yes, people use AI to chat nowadays. Something that's so immediate. R-U-N. I-C-U-P. Just dropping in to say, what up, Alicia girl? I love it. CFD's having a good time. Okay, let's see. You fell for it. I did. You got me. What up, Matt? All right, Matt from Iowa. Matt, how you doing, brother? All right. Yeah, I got you there, Red. Oh, shoot, our spinal column. They put AI on anything nowadays, yeah. A pen, a magic marker, Sharpie. Every bing bong, bing bing bang bing. I'm doing pretty good, Matt. Everything's going really well. The community is getting really large. Minecraft server's doing good. Discord's doing good. I got my Google AdSense today. My name is Weapon. I wish I could donate, but that's all right, CFD. It's all right. No problem. I appreciate the sentiment. I gotta shift in 30 minutes. I gotta shit in 30 minutes. A new primetime job I got at the cafe. It's the coffee, Alicia. That's what AI would say. That I appreciate it, CFD. AI can pretend it hates itself or hallucinating. Yes, dude, it's freaking nuts. It's freaking nuts. And the not AI, check that one. I can't. Alicia's okay. You got a shift in 30 minutes at a new part-time job at a cafe, super close to the hospital. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I mean, that's cool that they're close like that. You haven't made it to Atlanta yet. You can make coffee at my house. Shit in 30 minutes, splashdown. You got the taco stuff, make it happen. 80. What's 40 plus 40 plus D, HD? What's high definition 40 plus 40? ADHD. Yeah, don't listen to ND while you're doing homework. What's a high definition 40 plus 40? Oops. There we go. Yeah, dude. AD&D. Bam, making it happen. Now I'm probably gonna pull a lovely lamb lunch and dox myself. Richard, I know how to make different types of lattes. If you said you wanted a soy latte for a good dose of estrogen, yeah, right. I'd rather get my estrogen from you another way. I did play D&D a lot. I used to play D&D when I was a kid. Absolutely. Like had all the books, the weapon, what were they called? The D&D Dungeon Masters, DM. Oh dang, I can't forget the name of all the books. Yeah, me and my brother, yeah, we used to have a bunch of books. Do you all remember when we walked around saying 21 like the young bucks now saying Sunsons? Hey Alicia girl, can you repeat me? I can CFD. I can repeat you. As long as you're not going to. What's up, Hughes? Want a laughing disco even know? Hey, hook it up, brother! Hook it up, Hughes! And how do I say EUS? What a laughing disco, even know. Let's make that's up, Chris. Hey! 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 Rick! All right, let me get you out there, brother. Hold on. Thank you, my friend. Dude! That's freaking awesome. Thank you. Like, thank you. All right. Okay. Ow. Oh, okay. Let me make sure I'm writing this right. Oh, I can't spell that much. There you go, brother. Thank you, my friend. What up, cuh? Madame Llama, one soy latte for you and Richard. I added strawberries to make it extra girly. Soy latte makes your bone string. Can you say add me? I got you, CFD. I got you, CFD. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you. Whew, that was awesome. Thank you, Eus. I wish I could pronounce your name right. We'll call you EUS. I try, CFD. I try to make everybody happy. Unless they're mean. Unless they're mean. I got Happy Merry Christmas. Oh, okay. This is how I stay in shape. I climb a freaking ladder to write people's names. Thank you, CFD. Alicia, stop. Oh man, what's my? There it is. It makes you motion. Girls' drinks are power. Beer sucks. Give me a Cosmo. Beer isn't bad, but the girls' drinks are just better, ma'am. What girls' drinks? Jeez, dude, those things are so sugary. Shut up. Can you show attitude to Molly? There you go. Lols for the lols. I don't have a PS5. I use PC PC. Sorry, y'all. I got jokes as that guy. All jokes that guy. All right, Alicia. We'll be on all night after your shift. How long is your shift, Alicia? Oh, you gotta go to work. That's fine. You probably gotta punch in 8 minutes or less. Later, girl. See you, little girl. Richard, you're so manly lately. Take the soy latte. I prefer 0 calorie artificial sweeteners, man-made. Diva. Take it easy, CFD. Oh no, she's talking about Alicia. White one, orange fruit, white orange fruit based beverage lady. White one white orange fruit beverage lady. I can't even read. Artificial sweetener is Solomon. For fluff's sake. Wow, I just got a notification that sunset is at 5:47 and it's 5:53. So, okay. Oh, you're giving Diva Batty Slay. Awesome night. War diving? Oh, no. My pharmacist told me my testosterone is really high. You're too much of a man, she said as I sip my Starbucks. You don't say. You don't say. No, no, no more diving. My pharmacist told me, okay, you got the walls. Okay, and sound. I try CFD. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help the world and make them laugh. If your testosterone is too high, just eat some flowers. 10 to 20 minutes later. What'd I say? Oh, the board diving thing? Yeah, I got problems. You're my new favorite YouTuber. Hey, CFD. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to try to take over everyone. I will be your favorite YouTuber. I remember saying I'm a man before I minced off the dance class. I'm such a man. Okay, what else was I looking for? What was I looking for? Open Studio. Currently unavailable. Wow, no way. How much was it? 10 pieces for what? $20. That's $2 a piece. 160 megahertz. All right, that is a men can dance. I got her cracking up. Yeah. I'm crying of laughter. I'm glad. There you go. I'm here to help. I'm here to help. The world is a rough place to live in. I'm here to try to make it a little bit easier. Let's see. And my birthday is in 2 days, by the way, January 10th. Tupac was a ballet dancer. Yes, absolutely, ND. All right, I'll be here. I'll be here. I might be going from 6:30 to 7. I'll be eating some din from making some dinner, and then I'll be back so I'll probably take a half-hour break in just a little bit. Thank you, Red. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, the incredible. What did I miss here? I missed something. Zhang. What is that? Hold on, what? Oh wow, that's a pretty cool deal. All right, what did I miss? Why would you cut a rug? Rude. Tupac. He was also bald. Tupac and a toupee. Back. They called him Toupee. Two-paid Tupac and a tutu. Do you have any? I have a cat. Yeah, I have a cat and 8 chickens, CFD. I have 8 chickens and a cat. 8 hens, they lay eggs for me. Air mouse? Who wants that? That's probably such a pain in the neck to you. Oh. Development. Let's see. You have a cat and a cat. I know that's right. Tupac didn't want to pay for his tutu and toupee. Hey. Bishop doesn't Tupac. You're one who has a cat. Oh. Yeah. It might be dark out right now, but let's see what I can find you. Let me see what I can find you. I got freaking wackadoos on my wackadoos. There we go. Let me see. Hold on 1 second here. That's my cat. All right, and then my chickens. They're probably in bed already. Let me see. Yeah, they're all in bed. Once it starts to get dark, they head in. You can see them tomorrow, though. Yeah, definitely a cutie pie. He said the only thing that will kill me is death. That's right. Fat man, little world. Can you say happy birthday to my sister? Name is Dixie Normus. Yeah, the chickens are sleeping.
Yo! All right, let me see. Thank you, CFD. Thank you. I'm glad to help. What up, the goat? Whistle dicks. Whistle dicks. The only thing that will kill me is life. Yes, it is. It's yes. That life is the hardest thing. Thank you for all the love, everybody. Okay, let's see. What are we gonna do now? What are we at? All right, so we're gonna call it now here at 6 o'clock. One more minute. I appreciate everybody being here. I'm gonna eat. Me and Kat's gonna have dinner, and then we'll be back at about 6:30, so about a half hour. If I appreciate everybody running through. What's up? Do I recall feeding the chickens? Yes, Space Cow. I did recall feeding the chickens. I do that often. I'll see you guys all back. Everybody, hugs and kisses. Love y'all. I'll see y'all in about a half hour. Bye 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 bye.